That's what tools are for. So I'm sorry for the people who had to build houses that didn't have cranes. Like, I'm sorry that it took longer, but now that we have certain tools, you just have to let those feelings go, because that's just how things progress.
But you're not utilizing. It's different if you have a new tool. It's a different thing when you're utilizing my actual building materials to build your house utilizing the crane.
I'll source you, I'll give you a
But
credit.
how do you know where the AI is getting its sources from?
Well, no, I'll ask it to put the sources
Okay.
in there. So for
Okay.
instance, there's a CPA, his name is Jesse Bladen, and he bought Word Studio in Atlanta, Georgia,
Okay.
and he used that as a headquarters so that Martin Luther King and I forget the name, but it's like the South Leadership Christian,
Southern Christian Leadership Conference, the
Yeah.
SCLC.
he allowed them to come to his radio station and be able to talk to the masses about what was going on with the civil rights movement. And him being a CPA, utilizing Word Studio so that he could push his point across. I use that same business model, say, hey, I want to do the same thing. I don't have the capital yet to buy a studio or to have a radio station, but I can do a podcast.
Yeah.
So I'm using his business model, but how do I know about that business model? From books and from research. Is it that would he feel some type of way if I'm using technology that's free, like a podcast or?
That's a model though. It's not the data. That's the thing. So one of the reasons why it's the data. Let's look at it from this perspective. You spent 3 days studying for how long did you spend studying for the CPA?
4 years.
4 years, right?
Yeah.
You spent 4 years studying for the CPA.
Yeah.
You're sitting at the test, right? And by some freak accident, somebody gets the same exact test as you, sitting right next to you, and they see all of your answers.
That's cheating. Yeah.
They see all of your answers, and the only reason why they see all your answers is because they got access to that particular data.
Yeah, but that's cheating.
What makes cheating? So it's cheating because it's in a tested environment.
Correct.
Outside of a tested environment, you just spent 4 years researching all this stuff. You've compiled all this data. Now you put it on a particular platform. Somebody has access to that entire data and is able to utilize a tool to take your data, take somebody else's data, and create an original work or AI generated work.
I think that's fantastic, as long as you source where it originally came from. And that might be a model.
Pay me.
Because I mean, so if I didn't use ChatGPT and then I read the books and I took that information, you would just source it still. It's just taking away the time and the energy from me being able to have to do it myself.
I could source me to pay me.
I don't want it to make it look like it's all me. Like I said, I don't know about Mesopotamia. I don't know about the Mayans. I wasn't there back then.
Got you.
So I'm using other people's history to be able to put that into my book, but I'm going to source where this information came from, because let's say it's wrong. I also don't want people to come from my neck and say, you told me that the Mayans did this and this and this, and I'm finding out the Mayans didn't do that. Neither one of us was around back then, but this is the person who researched it, and he's a historian. He's licensed in history. So if he's lying, then...
I got you. So even sourcing protects you from a level of liability. Correct. As well.